young beau called to see if she'd like to go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball. Little camera adjustment. We are here on Memorial Day. I hope you and yours are enjoying this day of observance, Memorial Day. Baseball and Memorial Day have a long-standing connection. Typically, we play day baseball on Memorial Day, and we're doing that here. Actually, let's do some live editing here. I need to change the background. Folks, you are tuned into the BirdWatcher Channel, and I am the BirdWatcher. We're all birdwatchers, but people call me BW for short. And let's get the ballpark that we know and love back behind us here. Like that. All right. That feels more like home. Yes, we're back home, folks, after a road trip, 3 games in Milwaukee, 4 long days in Boston that started really, really rough with a rain out, 2 days where one day we'd look like we're going to play 2, and then we had to play the game the next day in another doubleheader. But anyway, long story short, the road trip started off pretty bad. We lost 2 out of 3 to Milwaukee, then lost the first 2 to Boston, but we finished up nicely with a couple of wins. One in the second game of the doubleheader on Saturday, and then another game yesterday. Dean Kramer got the win. And we're trying to win for the first time this season, folks. 3 games in a row. That is today's assignment. That is the challenge. That is the goal. And I'm really hoping we can do it. Because I tell you what, if we can find a way to get on a little bit of a mini roll here and take 2 out of 3 in this series. You got the White Sox coming to town. And folks, I mean, believe it or not, there are some teams out there that aren't as good as us or aren't playing are playing worse than us. And the White Sox are, at the moment, one of those teams. So we're trying to build off a 2-win streak. Again, that's matching the longest of the season, and we're almost a third of the way through. It's been a rough one, folks. We are still, 16 games under 500. It's a long journey back to respectability, but hey, let's go for a win today, and we'll take it from there. What's going on? I had something else I needed to mention before getting into this. Something is escaping my mind. All right, I hope it comes to me. I feel like there's something I needed to mention. Regarding the Orioles, today on the mound, Charlie Morton, and I know some of you might be wondering, why is Charlie Morton still in this rotation? I thought he was in the bullpen. We got a really nice start from Trevor Rogers, his first time out. It looks like we've got our fifth guy. Why are we going to Morton? Well, the truth is we really didn't have to go to Morton today. We could have gone with Sagano today on normal rest. He didn't pitch since the final game out in Milwaukee. So he'd be on normal rest for today's game. And then Cade Povich could have pitched tomorrow, but both of those guys have been bumped up one day for this spot for Morton. But either whether this spot was today or we waited until the final game of this series, Game 3 on Wednesday, we needed somebody to make a start, and Rogers is not quite lined up into this rotation because he pitched in that doubleheader. So, long story short, Morton is going to make this start today. I have a feeling it's a spot start. It's not a sign that he is, getting himself back into the rotation. I do firmly believe, I have no reason to think otherwise, that Rogers will be recalled back and make a start when this spot in the rotation comes up next time. We just have to do a reset. Because, again, when two of your guys in the rotation pitch on the same day in a doubleheader, somebody's going to be on short rest when that turn comes back around. So, again, we could have put this situation off for a couple of games, but the Orioles have decided to give Morton a start today. And you know what? I kind of like it, because if Morton does need to make a start in one of these games and against the Cardinals, why not Memorial Day? It seems like an appropriate day. It's a day, again, of observance. And I know Veterans Day and Memorial Day have two different significant purposes and reasons for their separate days. But Charlie Morton is definitely a veteran when it comes to pitching. So the old man's going to be out there on Memorial Day. I got a hunch, folks. I got a hunch he just might not be so bad today. I do feel like the bullpen is where we need him. He has looked a lot better there. It's hard to look worse than he did when he was starting, but I don't know. It just feels like one of those games. By the way, the Cardinals are coming in very hot. They have won 16 out of their last 20 games. So you think about that. You think about, how about this for a fact? Eric Fedde, the starting pitcher for the Cardinals today, has had extremely good success against the Orioles in the past. Just want to make sure I got my game up here. Basically, every active bat in the Orioles roster right now has a collective batting line against Eric Fedde of 1 hit in 25 at-bats. All right, folks. Again, if that was a bit of a convoluted explanation, just to try to condense it for you, this team, the Orioles, collectively is hitting 1 for 25 off of the Cardinal starting pitcher today. 1 hit in 25 trips to the plate. That is scary. But to me, I think about the fact that Morton's starting today, and you look at Eric Fedde and the fact that we haven't been able to hit him at all. Your mind just wants to automatically go, well, we just don't have a shot today. Which, let's remind ourselves that in the second game of the doubleheader back at Fenway a couple of days ago, we probably made that same decision before we saw the game, which was, Trevor Rogers is going to come in and make a start. Jorge Mateo is playing in center field and batting 7th. Oh, my God. This team is going to get swept in this doubleheader. Well, what happened? Rogers pitched to Jim. Mateo, he survived out there in center field. Long story short, folks, sports has a way of evening things out over time, and I feel like this might be a day, maybe, again, you guys might be poking fun at me in about 20 minutes. if things start rough. But I just feel like, the Cardinals, they've been really hot, but are they really a team that is, playing 800 baseball for the rest of the season? 16-4 in their last 20. That's 800 baseball, folks. They're kind of due to slip, and maybe they're coming to town looking at us going, oh, we've got a cupcake matchup, and maybe, they're not putting in 100%. If we put in 100%, I think we can do something against this Cardinals team. Again, 16-4 in their last 20. So, I think this is one of those games that's going to sort of even things out. Morton's finally going to get something out of a start, and the Cardinals, despite how hot they've been, are going to hit a brick wall today. That's my prediction. It's probably really dumb to make a prediction, but I did it. It's been said live over a microphone. I can't take it back. All right. So, again, that's Charlie Morton against Eric Fedde on the mound. Let's go over the starting lineups for the visiting Cardinals. By the way, Nolan Arenado, one of their star players, he's going to the Hall of Fame. He is out of the lineup today. He's been scratched. Apparently, he made a play in the field, or more accurately, in the stands, reaching for a ball, I suppose. I didn't see the play, but from what I read, Arenado got banged up reaching in for a ball in the stands, getting knocked up against one of those hard seats. So he's out of the lineup today for the Cardinals. So not that we enjoy seeing players get hurt, but obviously it's not a serious injury for Arenado. He's probably just sporting a tough bruise, and he's normally an everyday player. So I just feel like we kind of got lucky today with no Arenado. But it's going to be Lars Nootbaar going to lead off and play left field for the Cardinals. Mason Wynn will bat second and play shortstop. Brendan Donovan will hit third and be at second base. William Contreras is at first base. Former catcher, now playing first base, cleanup hitter. Ivan Herrera, who does catch, is going to DH and bat fifth. He's been red hot for the Cardinals, hitting .391, just 69 at bats. He's only played about a little less than half the ball games, but .391 average, 5 homers, 25 RBI, and just 69 at bats. That is pretty insane. You got Jordan Walker in right field batting sixth. Nolan Gorman playing at third base, hitting seventh. Is it Pedro Pajes? Pedro? Yeah, Pedro Pajes is the catcher batting eighth. And is it Victor Scott? Yes, Victor Scott the second in center field batting ninth. For the Orioles, Jackson Holliday will lead off and play second base. Ramon Arias is going to DH today. He is batting second in the lineup. Gunnar Henderson will play shortstop and hit third. Ryan Mountcastle's at first base. He will be the cleanup hitter. Ryan O'Hearn, for some reason, is batting all the way down in the fifth spot. I don't know what more he needs to do to be hitting third or at worst fourth in this lineup with a .329 average. He's hitting fifth and playing in right field. Emmanuel Rivera is at third. Let's see. Wait a minute. Yeah, at third base, hitting sixth. Kerstad in left field, he's batting seventh. Dylan Carlson in center field, he's batting eighth. And Maverick Hanley will bat ninth and do the catching. Folks, some other things to talk about, but first pitch of the ball game is coming in, and it's a tapper foul off to the right by Nootbaar. And we're underway. Charlie Morton on the mound. Orioles against the Cardinals on Memorial Day. A 3-game series here in Baltimore. What is that? Is that a flea or what is that? A skeeter? Did I just get a skeeter? Nice. All right. Morton goes into his delivery, and the next pitch is fouled away. It's 0-2 on Nootbaar. I am just moving this microphone all over the place. Nootbaar is hitting 244 coming into today's play. Here's a check swing, and Nootbaar went around on a pitch in the dirt from Morton. Folks, first batter of the day. See you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. Charlie Morton. One batter, strikeout. Here's Mason Wynn. And first pitch to him is a little bit outside on the fastball. Next pitch is called a strike at the bottom of the zone. Mason Wynn. Let's look at his numbers. He is hitting 262, 6 homers, 17 driven in. The Cardinals shortstop takes a look at ball 2. 2-1 the count. 1 out. Just getting started, top of the first here at Camden Yards, folks. This pitch is outside. Morton falls behind 3-1. I'll get the scoreboard up here in a sec. Takes a minute for it to kick in during these games. 3-1 is fouled away. Full count on Wynn. With 1 out here in the top of the first. Okay, let's see. Yep, it's not up yet. Oh, there it is. Like clockwork. Payoff pitch is fouled off to the right. Still a full count on Mason Wynn. And, I got to move that down too. And that's ball 4 on a pitch inside. Morton walks Wynn. You don't want to see that. A 1-out walk to Wynn. That will bring up Brendan Donovan. And he's got a very healthy batting average. He's hitting .328. That'll earn you a spot hitting third in anybody's lineup. There is a called strike from Morton on a curve ball. Inside part of the plate. Hope you guys are doing well on this Memorial Day in Charm City chat. I'll be checking in with you not long from now. This pitch, unfortunately... Oh, well, the runner never went. I can't believe it. Maverick Hanley got a pitch in the dirt and could not find the baseball for about 2 seconds. Luckily, runner at first did not take off for second base. He would have made it easily. And Morton now tries to check the runner and throws the ball away into right field. Not very far away from first base, but far enough for Wynn to get up and go to second base. That'll be an E1 on Morton. Man, I just want Charlie to not get busted up in the first inning. I mean, come on, dude. You walk a guy, and now you throw a pitch away to put him on second. 1-1 pitch, a bit outside, 2-1. Donovan, a left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss on the curveball. Count even up at 2-2. Orioles are wearing their classic home whites. Cardinals in their classic road grays. No funny business on Memorial Day, folks. It's the uniforms, you know. We got a full count on Donovan. Payoff pitch. That ball's hit on the ground to second. Holiday over to first in time. 2 away, runner moves up to third base. And the batter will be Contreras. Wilson Contreras. Not to be confused with brother William Contreras, who plays for the Brewers. They play in the same division. They see each other a lot. Brothers, both of them pretty damn good. Wilson here is the senior of the two. He takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. He has an average coming into today of 250. 1-0 pitch. Called a strike. Nicely spotted by Morton. Knee high on the inside corner to even up the count at a ball and a strike. So a couple of notes. One, Adley Rutschman, he was removed from yesterday's ball game. That is a strike, 1-2. And as of right now, the Orioles are just waiting to get a diagnosis, I guess. They haven't come out and said that he has been diagnosed with a concussion or even following a concussion protocol. They're just saying they took a precaution by removing him from the game yesterday. That's it. That's all we know. 1-2 pitch hit on the ground, right to Gunnar. This should end the inning. Whoa, that's a high throw, but it works out. And Morton. Oh, folks, I'm just so relieved. Morton gets through the first inning without giving up a run and gives us a chance to give him a little run support. He made an error himself in the inning. It would have just made it so much worse on him if had he coughed up a run or two. But we go to the bottom of the first with the Cardinals, nothing, and the Orioles coming up. So, yeah, we are just going to cross our fingers that Adley Rutschman's going to be okay. Obviously, you don't want to rush a guy back when it comes to something like a concussion. If that is indeed, what they rule it to be. Obviously, he was, what's another word you use? He was rattled. He was clearly rattled by the foul ball off the mask yesterday. But we do have a couple of promising notes to pass along. Colton Cowser has left the Aberdeen Ironbirds and is joining up with the Norfolk Tides, the AAA affiliate, to continue his rehab assignment. It's just another step towards making it back to the big team. And joining him at the exact same time with the Tides is a fella by the name of Jordan Westberg.
West is that way.
Jordan Westberg will begin his rehab with the Tides, along with Cowser, starting this week. And if all goes well, I would assume that you could expect both of those guys to be back in play for us as early as sometime next week when we go out west. We got a road trip coming up with games out in Seattle and wherever you want to call the Athletics home. They play in Sacramento, but we're not allowed to call them that. But we are going to go there. Jackson Holiday is up. 1-0 the count. The next pitch is hit on the ground and through the hole on the left side. Holiday with a seeing eye single between third base and short. We've got the first guy. Folks, we have just equaled the total number of hits this entire Orioles roster of batters has had off of this pitcher ever. Okay? If you weren't here at the start, a combined 1 for 25 are Oriole batters off of Eric Fedde coming into this game. Make it 2 for 26 because Holiday's on base. And Ramon Arias is up now. He takes a called strike.
I have a brother.
Ramon is going to DH today. I think it's mainly just to give him a bit of a breather. He has been an everyday player since Westberg's gone down. And he strokes one right to third. They throw it away! The third baseman throws it into right field. Oh, I thought that was going to be a double play ball. But the baseball gods seem to be looking our way right now, folks. That is a big-time error on Nolan Gorman, the third baseman. Normally, it's the many-time Gold Glove winning Nolan Arenado at the hot corner for St. Louis. But again, he is not in the lineup today. And folks, Arenado's not going to make a mistake like that. First and third, nobody out for Gunnar Henderson. Let's go.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
First pitch is hit on the ground to third, and they'll go to second for one, and that is it. It's going to be an RBI ground out, fielder's choice. The Orioles lead it 1-0, folks. We've got a lead for Morton. It's going to be Ryan Mountcastle.
Okay, mount up.
He goes after a first pitch, swing and a miss. Ryan O'Hearn is on deck. One out with a runner at first. I'm not happy with O'Hearn hitting fifth, but if we can get him up in the first inning, that means there should be some guys on base for him. Mountcastle hits one to left. It's shallow, coming in, and actually it's the shortstop going out, making a basket catch over the shoulder. Mason Wynn with a fine defensive play to stop that ball from dropping in. So 2 down now, and that will get Ryan O'Hearn up in the first inning. That's all I wanted, was to make sure he gets up in the first. Why the hell you're hitting the hottest hitter by far, fifth? But at least he'll have a chance to hit in the first with a runner on.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Gunnar Henderson at first base, and Fedde throws over to check on him. He's back safe. First pitch to O'Hearn, over the plate but low for ball one. Ryan O'Hearn is on absolute fire. His OPS now, on base plus slugging, up to 956. I mean, that's what Gunnar was doing last year, folks. That's Gunnar OPS when Gunnar's going good. He's been turning and burning. 50 games into the season. Make it 51. Today is game number 52. Pitch. Popped up on the right side and back behind the dugout. And a fan with a catch, and he is milking it for all it's worth. Dude, that was a lazy pop-up just a few rows back. A 10-year-old should be catching that foul ball. Give that fan a contract. There goes Gunnar. The pitch is high. The throw down is right on the money. Wow. Pages with an absolute dart to second base. An absolute dart. May want to check just to be sure. But from my view, you can't throw a runner out at second much better than that right there. That'll end the inning, unfortunately. Henderson throwing out. Man, we get caught on the bags a lot this year. But, hey, folks, we got ourselves an early lead. It is 1-0 Baltimore here after 1 inning of play. Coming up for the Cardinals, it'll be Herrera, Walker, and Gorman. Charm City chat. We got Shawalor, Janet, Gaming with Eric, Ryan here, Froggy, Birdland, Guillermo, Robert, Baxter, Matt, Mick, Who else? GP3, Steve, George. Am I catching everybody? Charles, how you doing, buddy? Edward, Dylan, you son of a... Frederick. Folks, David's here, my old buddy David. How you doing, David? David, are you in the States or are you overseas? Where are you at, man? Snowman. Janet, did I get you already? If I didn't, you know I will. Patrick, Slater. David is in France. It is in the name, right, David? I have to ask a guy named David in France where he is. But he will be in Maryland in a month, folks. So, you know, there is a reason for me to ask. He does bounce around. And that's all I'll say about David. I don't want to expose his personal life. Hey, we're underway. Top of the second. Charlie Morton throws ball one to Ivan Herrera, who is, again, hitting like crazy. Herrera's average, again, he has been playing every day this season. I'm not sure if it was from injury or just earning a regular playing time, but he is hitting .391 on the season right now, and he takes a called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Leading off the top of the second. That ball is a Baltimore chop to Gunner. He will throw in time to first. 1 down. Finally, a ground ball to Gunner where he doesn't have to throw off balance running away from first. He could just straighten up, plant his feet, and throw. I'd like to see him do that a little bit more when the opportunity presents itself. 1 away for Jordan Walker. This guy is a big prospect that hasn't quite matured into the hitter the Cardinals want him to be quite yet. Comes in today hitting .212. 1-0 the count on him, and now a swing and a miss on a curveball at the bottom of the zone. 3 homers on the season, 20 driven in for Walker, which in 44 games is not very impressive. Again, Cardinals are expecting a lot more out of him. I think last year was his official rookie season. He shows flashes of being a potential all-star player. This pitch is hit in the air to left center field. Should be playable. And Kjerstad is going to make the catch with Dylan Carlson backing him up. So fly ball to left field for the second out in the top of the second. 1-0 Baltimore. I'm sure we've got some other afternoon games going on here on Memorial Day, right? First pitch now to Nolan Gorman, who had that throwing error in the last half inning. That is ball 1. And this pitch is a curveball left off the plate, 2-0. Just want to see Morton get into a rhythm. That ball's hit on the ground and through on the right side. A base hit into right center field for Nolan Gorman, a worm burner. And that is the first hit off of Morton. First hit for the Cardinals. The 2-out single. And that'll bring up Pedro Pajes, who threw that seed to second base to nail Gunnar Henderson trying to steal in the previous half inning. First pitch from Morton is right down Main Street for strike 1. Pahis is hitting 214. And he lifts this one into shallow right. Long run in. And did he trap it or did he catch it? Ryan O'Hearn made the catch. Nolan Gorman is going to walk home just in case because it is the third out and the Cardinals aren't convinced that O'Hearn didn't trap it. But I don't see a review happening, folks. Ryan O'Hearn is doing everything right now. He just robbed a base hit to end the inning.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
What can O'Hearn do? Add another 0.1 to his WAR total. He's doing it all out there, folks. He's turning, he's burning, he's slipping, he's sliding. He's a one-man wrecking crew. That's right. Arias for beater? I don't know. I do think that Arias is a trade candidate. I mean, he is putting in a really fine performance right now, but when Westberg does come back, it is going to be a question about splitting up playing time, and I don't think Arias' stock is going to get any higher than it is right now, and that's just the nature of the business. It sucks because when a player's doing well for you, the last thing you want to do is send them away. But again, if we are going to be realistic, Arias might be one of those players that gets dealt here in the next couple of months. You got to keep who and Ryan O'Hearn? It looks like you left another name out, Birdland. It says you got to keep and Ryan O'Hearn. Like there was another name. I want to keep Ryan O'Hearn. I think that what makes the most sense is to keep Ryan O'Hearn, although it might cost a little extra with the way he's hitting. Maybe he wants to test the free agent market with the way he's going, you know? It might be a situation where we can't really extend him before free agency. By the way, O'Hearn is hitting right now. He's up to hit, folks. 1-1 the count on him, and the pitch is high. 2-1 on O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
And that ball's hit to the opposite field. It's down for a single. And boy, that hit really would have come in handy in the first inning when we had a rally going and runners on base. You got to hit O'Hearn higher in the lineup than fifth, folks. That was a perfect reason right there. Here's a replay of why Arenado is not playing today. He did go crashing into the seats, catching a foul ball. Oh, it looks like it got him in the lower back. Ground ball to short. This is a routine double play ball. It'll go 6-4-3 on Emmanuel Rivera. And we just killed that rally.
Big buck, stop it all.
Check out Chilo. Chilo with the generosity.
Message for you, son.
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
Folks, on this Memorial Day, Chilo hooking up 5 folks with a free BirdWatcher membership. Enjoy your free binoculars, folks.
Nice binoculars.
Look at Birdland right there. He's popping out with the green name and some binoculars. He's popping. Birdland, you might want to say thanks. Giants fan 56, Ram Dog, Adam Westbury. And was that Matt that got one? Matt, the mod, also getting a membership. Here's Kerstad with a 1-2 count. Pitches fouled off to the right. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on in the bottom of the second. 1-0 Baltimore. Thank you, Chilo. I'm always happy to be supported. I'm like large breasts. I'm just happy to be supported. Mateo has to be the odd man out once Westberg and Cowser come back. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Here's a swing and a miss. Kerstad goes down on strikes, and the inning is over. We go to the third inning. Baltimore 1, St. Louis nothing. It'll be the 9-1 and 2 hitters due up for the Cardinals. BW, you have a great following, and I still can't subscribe. Well, I mean, you're subscribed because you're chatting. You can't chat without subscribing. Do you mean membership? You mean joining? There's 2 buttons below the screen, folks. You got subscribe, which is free. Doesn't cost you a thing. And we got the number for that right up here on the screen here. It's over there. Way over there. Hey, let me go over here. That's easier. It's right there. There's our sub count. We're trying to get to 3,000, I think, by the All-Star break. I think that's an adjusted goal. That would be nice. So let's keep it rolling with the subscriptions. But, folks, if you want to be a member, here's the deal. Look, you don't get a whole lot back for the $5 a month that it costs. But what you're doing is helping the channel keep going through these early first couple of seasons. This second season has actually been tougher for the growth of the channel than the first season. I was pleasantly surprised with how quickly the channel grew in season 1, but there's been a tapering off in the second season. I think part of it has to do with YouTube's algorithm and my lack of uploading content on this channel. After doing it regularly every day for 6 months, I just took like 4.5 months of not doing a thing. And when I jumped back on to start season 2, I think YouTube said, nah, don't work like that. We want you churning out content on the regular if you're going to get seen out there by people. So I think I've learned my lesson there. And I do have some content ideas for the upcoming off season. I am probably going off on a tangent that nobody cares about, but who cares? It's the top of the third. And Victor Scott II on an 0-1 pitch fouls it away to make it 0-2 on the number 9 batter in this Cardinal lineup leading off the top of the third. Morton kicks and deals, and this ball's hit to left, right at Kerstad. He makes the catch, 1 away. Morton's on 37 pitches with 1 out here in the third. Oh, we can go back over here now. Hi. So, yes, the memberships. Here's the deal. You don't get a whole lot back. You do get some custom emojis that regular folk don't get to use. And you get to live with the feeling of, hey, I'm helping this channel keep going for what amounts to, in a given month, 17 cents a ball game on average. That's what you're paying for. 17 cents. So imagine, I'm like a street performer. Maybe I'm in the subway tunnel. And every morning you walk by and you just throw a dime and the nickel into the cup to help that guy out. And you're only hearing like him play a saxophone for 12 seconds. I'm giving you a 3-hour ball game. 17 cents a ball game. Think about it, folks. Become a member. Be the envy of your friends. We have Newt Bar up for his second at bat as the lineup turns over. We got a 2-1 count with 1 out, nobody on. He struck out his first time up. That ball is hit in the air to center field. Carlson's going back. He's on the edge of the track, and he makes the catch with 1 foot on the track. Deep fly ball out. Stays in the yard. Newt Bar retired. 2 down in the inning. Mason Wynn. Great time for indigestion. Mason Wynn coming up. Bam, it's early, but so far, take a look. You see the 0 next to St. Louis? That should tell you all you need to know. As long as that still says 0, Morton is doing great. It should have been Mr. Hyde, but I'm sure you know the real name. It was Goodbar. That had Diane Keaton, right? That's an early Diane Keaton joint, if memory serves. 1-0 pitch. Inside to Wynn. 2-0. Wynn walked his first time up. Yeah, looking for Mr. Goodbar. 70s, those swinging 70s, folks. Boy, I wish I was alive and an adult for the 70s. If you were, I'm jealous. You guys look like you had a pretty good time. I was just a babe in arms. 2-1 pitch. Foul back. 2-2 on Wynn. Who's catching behind the plate? Well, Michael, I'd rather tell you who's catching in front of the plate. Can I tell you that? This ball's hit on the ground to third. Rivera throws on the run. What a play. Inning over. Morton, 3 shutout innings. Folks, we go to the bottom of the third. The Orioles lead it 1-0. Michael, I'm just having fun with you, buddy. You know, it's just a little bit redundant. Who's catching behind the plate? You know, it's having a little bit of fun. It is Maverick Hanley behind the plate. Adley Rutschman not in the lineup after taking a foul ball off the catcher's mask yesterday. He is still undergoing observation, I guess is about all you can say. The team is not really divulging much more than that. They're not even saying that they're going through the concussion protocol. Like, there was a non-answer to that question by a journalist of some sort. So, we'll see. Personally, I'm a little bit, I have to feel, you know, I like, how do I put this? I just feel like the Orioles have done a not so good job in evaluating a player's injury initially, and they tend to be a little too optimistic in how long they think a player is going to be out, and then that player winds up being out a lot longer than whenever the initial timetable is that they say. So I just want Rutschman to be okay, obviously, you know. And for those who are wondering, well, if he's out long term, do you think they'll call up Basayo? I don't think they're going to want to call up Basayo just because of that situation, especially if they feel like the season is already kind of lost. I do think they want to get a little more. I know Basayo is hitting like crazy, but the one thing that is going to hold him back sooner than you might want, or longer than you might want, I guess I should say, is just his experience catching. He needs a little more maturation there, I think. It's close, but he just hasn't had a whole lot of reps. He's been DHing a lot this season, getting over that shoulder problem. But he is just now starting to catch. But yeah, we're back in the bottom of the third, folks. Dylan Carlson at the plate, and we already got a 1-1 count. Next pitch is high to him. The count is 2-1. Dylan Carlson coming up with some memorable plays both at the plate and in the field. And that trip to Fenway. Here's a line drive. Base hit into right field. Carlson's bat is heating up, folks. Carlson got a start I believe in the second game of the doubleheader on Saturday. Going into that ball game, he had 1 hit on the season. Then he had a 2-hit game, including a home run. And now here he is, first at bat today with a hit. Carlson is on at first. Turn on the sprinkler.
Dylan, your son?
No, I don't claim it. Carlson's going, and he is out by a mile. Oh, but they dropped the ball. They dropped the ball. Folks, the baseball gods are on our side today. Dylan Carlson, second time he's tried to steal. He was caught the first time. He tried a couple of games ago. I mean, he is out by a bunch, but they could not hold on to the ball when the tag came in. A bunt, and it's a good one. The catcher will throw to first just in time to get Maverick Hanley. Folks, Maverick Hanley helping the team out. Nobody out with a runner at second. He bunts him to third with 1 out. Are we seeing small ball? Folks. Maverick Hanley, he can't hit where the dam, but what he's done is put the runner at third with only 1 out, with Jackson Holliday coming up. Holliday takes a called strike. Pitch on the outside, Black. Jackson now has to complete the teamwork and drive this run in. This pitch is high, 1-1. Folks, anybody in the mood for a Memorial Day bugle? One pitch. Up and away. 2-1. Yeah, not only did Hanley lay one down, it was a good bunt. Just about 10 feet up the third base line, and that ball just died right there. Perfect. 2-1 pitch. That one's lined. Left center field. Down for a base hit. 1 run is in. The center fielder with a bit of a fumble. It's an RBI single for Holliday, and the Orioles double their lead. It's 2-0. Folks, Jackson Holliday. All right, we got 2 All-Stars. I'm sorry, we got 2.
It's magic, you know.
Both hits from Holliday here early in the ball game to the opposite field. One on the ground and then a line drive to left center field to drive in a run. Holliday is maturing before our very eyes, folks. Sort of reminds you of that sophomore season for Gunnar after that initial cup of coffee, that Rookie of the Year campaign. Unfortunately, Jackson doesn't qualify to be a Rookie of the Year. He had too many at-bats last season, but it was that second season for Gunnar where he was still a rookie. Feels like Jackson is on that kind of a path this season. Still need to see a little more power out of him, I would hope. But I'm not worried. Right now he's squaring up the ball, and the home runs will come. We got Ramon Arias at the plate. 1 out. Holliday at first, and a 1-2 count. Check on Holliday. He's back. Folks, we are going to try and win our 3rd game in a row for the first time this season. A season which will be a third of the way over by the end of tomorrow's game. Tomorrow being game number 54. No, tomorrow's game number 53. All right, the 3rd game of the series. At some point before this series is over, it's the 1/3 mark. Okay, leave me alone. 2-2 pitch. Check on Holliday. That was a closer play there. He's back in. Oh, I forgot. That's right, folks. I think that's what I forgot in the pregame show. Forgot to remind everybody. Let's go. That ball's hit out to center field and pretty deep. Going back, a long run on the edge of the track in left center. The catch is made for the second out. Let's go, Charm City chat. Ever since we've embraced the term let's go and have changed all words with go in it to goo and all words with goo in it to go. Ever since we've done this, folks, it's been working. Here is Gunnar Henderson.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
Takes a called strike on a changeup on the outside corner. He grounded into a fielder's choice, drove in a run by doing so back in the first inning. Takes up and away. Count is a ball and a strike on Gunnar. Two down, runner at first, bottom of the third, 2-0 Orioles. A pitch, swing and a miss. That was a cutter on the outside edge. A ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, Birdland, that would make sense considering, again, that the Oriole hitters coming into today were 1 for 25 off of Fedde combined. And guess what, folks? We just got another hit. Gunnar Henderson hits one into the opposite field. Holiday goes first to third. Folks, I don't know what Fedde used to do against us, but today we've got his number. Yeah, folks. Yeah, don't trust what Melanie's saying right now. She's got lumpy head. And folks, normally I don't complain about any kind of head, but lumpy head doesn't sound good to me. Here's a called strike to Ryan Mountcastle.
Okay, mount up. Okay, mount up.
First and third, 2 down. The 0-1. Fouled behind 0-2. Oh, my nose! Now I can't go to the prom. This is just the worst. Goldman, it's let's go. Nobody knows what you're talking about when you say let's go. That means nothing here. Mountcastle strikes out and the inning is over, but the Orioles get another run. Jackson Holiday is on the Holiday Road with an RBI single, scoring Dylan Carlson. The Orioles have a 2-0 lead going into the fourth. Let's go. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. I like the nightlife, baby. She said, let's go. Tonight's beverage is called Volt. And this is one of those things that's got like 28,000% daily allotment of B12 or whatever. You know, one of those like liquid crack drinks. We'll see how that goes. I'm really looking forward to the Volt, Chilo, like electrical current voltage volt. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this West Coast road trip next week, where a lot of the start times for me are going to be like 8:30 in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. Oh, can't wait. Heaven, I'm in heaven. Oh, there's a lot of activity in the Discord. What's going on over here? Morton's back on for the fourth. First pitch is low for ball one to Brendan Donovan. What's shaking? So, this is some news Rob posted. So, Cooper Hummel's Orioles time is over. That was something. So, Chadwick Trump, who is sort of the next catcher in the pecking order in our organization, he was on the taxi squad as an emergency backup, but then you had Cooper Hummels, who was signed just a day or two ago. That is ball four, a leadoff walk to Donovan here in the top of the fourth on a 4-pitch walk from Morton. Come on, Charlie, get back into it. 4-pitch walks to the leadoff man doesn't make us feel good. Chadwick Trump is your current backup catcher, with Rutschman seemingly not on the DL, but seemingly not available for the time being. Here's Wilson Contreras, grounded out, his last time up 0 for 1. And he has an 0-1 count right now. This one's fouled off to the left. 0-2. Oh, hey there, Scott. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can have a normal day. I mean, 8:30, I can get up like at 6 and watch the sunrise, have a coffee, go walk around the neighborhood before it gets too hot, have my breakfast, do all normal things in the morning, and then come call the game. I can't wait. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a curve ball from Morton. Uncle Charlie, see you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Charlie, why did it take 8 starts to figure this out, buddy? This ball's hit right to Gunner. He goes to second for 1. They go to first. It's the easiest double play you've ever seen. Folks, what's going on here? You better alert the papers. Stop the presses, folks. Stop the presses. Morton is dealing. We've got the defense working. Got a couple of clutch hits. And St. Louis has made a couple of errors out there. What is going on? I told you. Didn't I talk about this pregame? This is what I said. I said, look, St. Louis is coming in, winning 16 out of their last 20, playing 800 baseball in that time. And we got Morton on the mound today. You look at those two factors, and again, Eric Fedde, today's pitcher for the Cardinals, our hitters combined against him, 1 for 25 coming into the day. So you look at those 3 facts right there, and you say to yourself, we got no chance to win. This little 2-game winning streak is going to get snapped. And folks, we got a lot of baseball to play. I'm not trying to say anything is in the bag. All I'm saying is that I felt like it was kind of the same situation we had in Game 2 of that doubleheader when Trevor Rogers was going to be our pitcher. Because, folks, who here was confident in Trevor Rogers before he went out there? None of us were. Let's be honest, all right? And then we saw the lineup. You had Mateo in center field batting 7th. We thought we had no chance in that game. What did we do? We won the game. Let's get on a roll. Back to the land of respectability. That's where I want to be. Respectable. You can't win until you first get respect. The Mansolino effect. George says Morton's ERA is now exactly at 7, folks. One more out from Charlie, and we're in the 6s. Come on. All right. Bottom of the 4th. Ryan O'Hearn is up. Ryan O'Hearn, let me hear you, Charm City chat.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
He's got a 1-1 count. Takes a pitch at the bottom of the zone, called a strike. 1-2. Fedde kicks and deals. That ball is hit in the left. That ball's down for a base hit. Folks, a lot of opposite field hits. The approach today, I don't know what's happened, but this looks like a completely different team right now at the plate. O'Hearn gets on again. Emmanuel Rivera takes one low and away. Showing good patience, and when we swing, we're getting good results. Some balls line drives, but some others not hit all that hard, just sprayed somewhere opposite side of the field. Again, folks, not every ball has to be hit 100 off the bat to succeed. 1-1 on Rivera. Oh, I'm sorry. Release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
That pitch is low, 2-1. Emmanuel Rivera, I got to tell you, with that beard and with the shades on, he looks like The Weeknd. I can feel my face when I'm with you. Line drive, but right at the second baseman. I thought we had another one going into the opposite field, but that one was not hit tall enough or high enough to get over the second baseman. He makes the catch, one away. Rob, you must not have been here about 5 minutes ago because I was just talking about that. I don't think that'll be the move. This ball is hit to second. They go to the bag, and it hits the base runner, and everybody's safe. Folks, the Cardinals are throwing the ball all over the place. Brendan Donovan throws the ball right into the feet of the base runner, Ryan O'Hearn, sliding into second, and everybody is safe. What are the Cardinals doing? Oh, wait, no, it hit O'Hearn in the head. It hit O'Hearn right at the bottom of the back of the helmet. It actually popped it off. He's okay. I don't know why I thought it hit his foot. Couldn't be farther away. Folks. Dylan Carlson's up. He's already got a hit. And now he's got a couple of ducks out on the pond here. First and second, with one out, the pitch. Fouled away, 1-1. Yeah, I just think, again, regarding Basayo, his bat is ready. His bat is ready, and he could help the team. But I just think the organization wants him to get more experience with the catching. And he hasn't had a lot of it this year in AAA. If you recall, he had a shoulder issue that at first kept him completely out of action. And then when they did start using him, he was basically DHing. And he's also been playing first base. So if you're looking at him to come up and basically catch and only catch, this ball's crushed to right center field. Get up! Get up! That ball is gone! Bye, Birdie! Dylan Carlson just clears the wall in right center field. His second home run in just a couple of days. Who is this guy? It is unbelievable. We've doubled the lead again. It's now 4-0. Folks.
It's magic,
Excuse me. 3-run homer, 5-0. What am I? I'm crazy. It's a Earl Weaver special. 3-run Jack. 5-0 Baltimore. I promise you that's the real score.
Do you believe in me?
Maybe you shouldn't. It's 0-2 on Maverick Hanley. It's 5-0 Froggy. It's even better than we thought. Or me, anyway. Unbelievable. Carlson, that ball just snuck over the wall. Hanley fouls a 1-2 pitch back. Yeah, Michael says he's only caught 4 games. So, yeah, there you go. This pitch is fouled back. Oh yeah, you're fine, Froggy. I made the mistake. But I love being wrong when being wrong means that whatever the situation is actually better than I thought. I love when I'm wrong in those situations. It's a pleasant surprise. It's a beautiful looking day at the ballpark, by the way. Here's a swing and a miss. Hanley goes down on strikes. Second out here in the bottom of the 4th. We have gotten to Eric Fedde. How many hits now is this? 7 hits, folks. Again, 1 for 25 from Oriole hitters coming into the day. And now we are 7 for, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. We're 7 for 17. We are 7 for 17 off a guy that we were 1 for 25 off of. Here's Jackson Holliday, 0-1 pitch. Taken for strike 2. Folks. Holliday with a pair of hits today already. That average is climbing. He's up to 271. And he just took a cut at a bad pitch in the dirt to strike out to end the inning. But the Orioles put up a 3 spot. They have scored in 3 of the first 4 innings of the day and have made Eric Fedde not look all that great. Holliday's already had 3 ABs through the first 4 innings. 5 runs on 7 hits. The Cardinals have made 2 errors. We go to the 5th, 5-0 Baltimore. Folks, I feel good. Ha! Hit me!
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
All right, I think this is probably a good time for BW to stand up and, walk around for a minute and get the back, I'll be right back. All right, thanks.
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
Oh boy, is this great!
Stretch that thang. I'm all stretched. We've got some rogue Cardinal fans in attendance, folks. It's bird on bird action. And since the Redbirds are in town, I was like, I better wear a blue shirt. Whatever the opposite of red is, that's what I'm wearing. Here is Jordan Walker. And he has an 0-1 count. Morton is on, what is that, 56 pitches? He's thrown 36 for strikes. It's an 0-2 count now. And the pitch. Ooh. Come on, Blue. That might have hit the top of the zone. He calls it a ball, 1-2. Pitch. That one a little bit low. And the count has now gone even. Wait a minute. Got the lucky, but I don't have an ashtray. I'll make one. Did Morton just get a strikeout when I turned my head? He's looking like he just struck out Walker. I'm thinking he did. Let's take a look at this replay. Curveball off the plate. Swing and a miss. See you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Nolan Gorman takes a first pitch strike, and that was a generous call from the ump. That looked a bit outside, maybe even a little bit low. Next pitch is fouled away. I got to run out and get a proper receptacle for this. This ball's lined in the right center field for a base hit. Carlson will cut it off and get it back in. It'll be a long single for Nolan Gorman, a one-out base knock here in the top of the fifth. Hi. Hey, folks. Swing, a check swing. He went around. Pedro Pajes at the plate. He flew out his first time up. Next offering is a pitch in on the hands, and Pajes fouls it off, drops the bat. I think he got a stinger there. That ball was in on the hands. Hit it low on the bat. The old stinger. Like an electric shock going up your arms. It's an 0-2 count, one out, runner at first. All right, Morton's ready for his next pitch. That is a curveball fouled off. A good pitch from Morton on an 0-2 count. The best that hitter could do is foul it away. This one is hit to left, down the line. It's going to be trouble, and that ball is gone. Pedro Pajes just hit a 2-run bomb down the left field line for his 4th home run of the season. That'll make it 5-2 Baltimore. The Cardinals are on the board. All right, we got to absorb that and move on. Let's not dwell. Joel, hang in there, Joel. I think Morton's earned the right to try to finish 5 innings and qualify for a win here. Now, if he gets into further trouble, we'll talk about it. But for now, let's see if he can settle in. Needs 2 more outs to complete 5. Slater, come on, guys. Don't start going nuts. We built a 5-run lead. Let's try to be optimistic. Here's a called strike on the outside edge. 1-1 the count. Folks, if I told you before the game that Morton was going to pitch 5 innings and give up 2 runs, you'd be ecstatic. Here's a swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes on Victor Scott II. Is that Cal right there? That pitch low and in, and it knocks the batter down. I don't think it hit him, but it took him to the ground. Count is 2-2. That's Cal. Cal's got a fresh lid on. Cal rocking a fresh lid. Yeah, folks, I haven't even talked about it once yet today. You see how much I care about calling a good game than I do about trying to grow this channel. But I do need to grow the channel, folks. If you are watching along and you haven't hit the like button yet, please go ahead and do it. And we've got something going on here. All the umpires have gotten together, and I guess they have ruled that he did get hit by a pitch. What happened here? Why are we, or maybe there was catcher interference? What happened? Why are we just getting the base? Folks, if you're listening to the broadcast and they've explained it, go ahead and let me know, because I am not quite sure. Oh, yeah, well, replay, and the ball. That ball might have hit the dirt and then hit his back foot, but once it hits the dirt, yeah, I mean, folks, if it hits the dirt and then hits your foot, is that a hit by a pitch? I feel like once it hits the dirt, I don't know. I can't say I 100% know what the official rule is on that, but I feel like if it hits the dirt, it shouldn't count as a hit batter. Well, whatever the case, 1 out and a runner at first with a run in already. 2 runs in, I'm sorry, for the Cardinals. Top of the 5th. Back to the top of the order for Lars Nootbaar. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch is ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. How about a double play ball? Here's a check on the runner, Scott. He's back to first. Scott the second. I'm sorry. I don't want to sell you short or confuse Anybody with you with the original Victor Scott? You are the sequel. There goes the runner. Throw down is high, and the ball is going to get away, but not too far. Holiday backing up Gunner to keep that ball from going into the outfield. It'll be a stolen base. So that takes the conventional double play off. But we get a called strike two on a nice pitch here to even up the count. Morton about to throw his 75th pitch of the day, and that is a called strike three, knee high on the inside corner. See you later, Lars.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
What is this guy? This guy's name's Newt Baugh something? What kind of name is that? What, he got a baugh? What, do you serve alcohol to a bunch of amphibians? A Newt Baugh? This is a piece of garbage. Here's a chopper to short. Gunner on a bounce. Over to first. In time. And the inning is over. But the Cardinals do score twice. In Charm City chat, let me hear you. You're not freaking out now? Are you not freaking out? All right. Morton's gone 5 innings. Okay, he gave up a home run ball down the line. Hang in there, folks. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Joel's still freaking out. Well, Joel, listen to this.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure.
All right. All right, Joel. I promise you, man. You hang in there, we win, and next thing you know...
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
And there's just going to be a big old smile on your face, man. You just wait. Folks, the BirdWatcher Channel, the #1 YouTube play-by-play channel for sexual innuendo jokes. Hey, guess who's pitching tomorrow? Or as some people call him, apparently.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
Here we go to the bottom of the 5th. Ramon Arias takes one low and away for ball 1. Folks, Ramon.
I have a brother.
Called a strike on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Does Morton start the 6th? Well, his pitch count would say yes. He's only in the mid-70s. By the way, the ERA is now down, or now back up a little, I guess, to 7.24. We're going to get it under 7 if it's the last thing we do. Let's go. Swing and a miss by Arias, and the count even up at 2-2. There's a lot of reasons to bring Morton back out to start the 6th. I mean, if he gets in any kind of trouble, you want to have somebody up and be able to get to him quickly. A bad check swing by Arias, and he strikes out. 1 away in the bottom of the 5th. But just think about, look. I think Morton just needs a confidence boost. So we just want to play this right. We don't want to leave him out there to where he starts getting hit around and it turns a positive day into not so positive. But if he could go 6 and get a quality start to his name, that would be a really boost to that confidence. Well, it may continue to be, Joel. Joel, I'll tell you what. Take the 6th inning off. Go walk the dog. Come back for the 7th. I promise he'll be out by then, one way or the other. Walk the dog. We'll let you know what happened when you get back. Gunner's got a 2-1 count. That is a called strike, 2-2. Hang in there, Joel. I don't know why I'm so concerned about your emotional state in particular, but I am your guardian angel. The 2-2 pitch. Tapped foul behind the plate. Folks. All right, Joel's got a plan. Gunner flies one to left. It slices out of play. Still 2-2. I didn't know a red beanie was required. Check swing. Did he go? No. Full count. Folks. Payoff pitch. And he takes low for ball 4. Folks, it's a 1-out walk.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Get out of my way. I'm walking here. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Okay, mount up.
Gunner, don't try to steal. Pajes has nailed 2 guys already, hasn't he? Let's go. Come on, Charm City chat. You ready to go? Are we ready to go? The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That ball dropping below the zone. Mountie chased it. He's in the hole 0-2. Fouled away. A protection swing there. And Gunner had taken off on that pitch. He goes back to first. Excuse me. That's right, folks. When the Orioles used to be the St. Louis Browns, boy, those St. Louis Browns, folks, the first half of the 20th century were perennial doormat teams, but they got to the World Series one time. They played the Cardinals. So when we think about our history, we think, well, we've played the Dodgers in the series. We've played the Reds. We've played Pittsburgh twice. We've had the Phillies. We have had the Cardinals. We just weren't the Orioles. Here's a foul ball off of Pajes on his left arm, his catching arm. He is trying to rub it out just above the elbow. 1-2 is the count on Mountcastle. With Gunner at first base, 1 away. Pitch from Fedde is way outside. 2-2. Folks, may I have your attention, please? From the belt, the 2-2. Reached for, poked into right. That ball's dropping, but in foul ground. Out of reach of everybody. Mountcastle will walk back to the plate. Bat boy hands him his stick. And Fedde's pitch count is getting up there now. I would think he's up to 87. Could be his final inning. It's been a rough day for him, giving up the 5 runs, 7 hits, and a walk. And just 4 1/3. 2-2 on Mountcastle. The pitch. Inside, it got him. Mountcastle's hit. Fedde is having a bad one today. That'll push Gunner up to second base. First and second, 1 away. And folks, it's time to turn and burn. Get excited.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Get excited for Ryan O'Hearn. He's got 2 base runners out there. And for now, Fedde is going to stay in the ball game. If I were St. Louis, I'm probably going to my best lefty right now to try to put this fire out and keep this 3-run game before it gets out of hand. O'Hearn 2 for 2 today. Average right now 338. Turning and burning with regularity. He goes after the first pitch. It's grounded to second. They go to the second base bag for 1, and that's all they'll get. So O'Hearn with a fielder's choice. First time he has made an out, but he does take over at first base with 2 down. Gunner, meanwhile, moves up to... No, he doesn't. Wait a minute. Why does it say first and third? Gunner was the one forced out. I think I'm reading an error on my page right now. Here is Emmanuel Rivera. Takes a pitch high in the zone for a called strike. Gunner is at third. Oh, that's right. Mountcastle got hit. All right, so he was, okay, the middle runner. Okay, thank you, David. So first and third. Gunner's at third. 2 down. Rivera hits a high fly ball. Should be playable in center. And the inning is over. Orioles leave 2 men on after a Gunner walk and a hit by pitch on Mountie. So no hits in that inning, but we do leave 2. We go to the 6th. It's 5-2 Orioles. And it's going to be the 3, 4, 5 hitters due up for the Cards. A lefty and a couple of righties. Donovan, Contreras, and Herrera. 76 degrees and cloudy in downtown Baltimore. Winds blowing at 5 miles an hour, north by northeast. If you're wondering who the home plate umpire is in this game, it's Trip Gibson. Come on, Charlie. One more inning out of you, buddy. If we see any signs of running out of gas or just not hitting your spots, let's have somebody ready. Somebody ready to goo. We always have to have somebody ready to goo, everybody. It's just like the set of an adult film. There always needs to be somebody ready to goo at any time. We're in the same situation. Right? Mustard? What is it? The hot dog races? Hot dog eating contest. Oh, is it like Nathan's contest? Like the classic one in Jersey or whatever? I know that's usually like is that every Memorial Day they do that? Relish 1? Wait a minute, this does sound like a race at the stadium. That ball's hit in the left center field by Brendan Donovan. He's going to try for 2. The throw-in is late. It's a leadoff double. Okay, get the pin up. Get the pin up. Leadoff extra base hit. And yeah, this is where you now have to say, thank you, Charlie. 5 good innings. We gave you a shot at 6. But you just gave up a leadoff double, and we want you out of here feeling good about what you've done today. We don't want it to get worse than this. Are we going to maybe get Drew French off for a chat, or maybe cut to the pin to show us somebody's getting loose? Come on. Here is Contreras. And he fouls a ball away just a few feet away from the plate. 0-1. Next pitch from Morton will be number 80 on the afternoon. Oh, that's right. Nathan's is the 4th of July. I knew it was a holiday. Here's a bouncer to third. Rivera with a strong low throw. And the runner is out with the runner Donovan at second. Stuck there. Big first out of the inning. 5 1/3 from Morton now. All right. Here is Ivan Herrera. He hits a ball on a bounce to second. Holiday coming in, throwing on the run, and he will make the second out with Donovan now moving up to third base. So one more out will get Morton through 6 with a quality start. It is Jordan Walker's turn for the Cardinals. Low to Walker for ball 1. Morton's line at the moment, 5 2/3 with 4 hits and 2 walks. So if he can get this final batter now, that'll be 1 base runner per inning. You like that. Swing and a miss. Walker chased a curveball way outside. It's a ball and a strike. He did give up that home run ball. That's really the only stain on his afternoon so far. The 1-1. Check swing, appeal. Walker doesn't go. 2-1 the count. Thanks, Ronnie. The 2-1 to Walker. Breaking ball. Look at that curve break sharply out of the zone. That might be one of the finest ones Morton's thrown yet. 2-2 the count, folks. One more strike for Morton to get a quality start. That's right, folks. You're not having a fever dream. This is reality. BW is speaking to you. You are conscious. Here is the 2-2 pitch. On the outside corner, called strike 3.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Charlie Morton. Morton, here's a who. As in, who the hell thought he would go 6 innings? A quality start. All right, now where's what's-his-face? I got to go back because I can't remember. Who was perpetually freaking out? Joel. Hey, Joel, check in with me, Joel. How are you doing, Joel? Folks, where the hell is Joel?
I apologize for Baltimore.
Oh, is that you, Joel?
I apologize for Baltimore.
Oh. You mean now you're willing to admit Morton maybe didn't deserve to get the heave-ho as quickly as you thought?
I apologize for Baltimore.
Oh, well, that's, you know what? It takes a man to recognize when it's time to apologize to the city of Baltimore.
I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore.
Oh, that's right. He's out walking the dog. I forgot. He's actually out walking the dog. He actually did it. He took my advice. That's great. That's awesome. I can't wait for him to get back and hear the good news. Everybody, shh. Guys, shh. Shh. Guys, listen. When Joel gets back, let's pretend like we gave up the lead. Let's say Morton crapped the bed. All right? Are you in it with me? Don't tell anybody. Shh. I think he's coming. I think he's almost back. All right? This is going to be great. Hold on. Shh. Damn it. I said shh. Oh, Rob, I know. Morton. What in the world was Morton thinking there? Oh, my God. And why did Mansolino not... Oh, Rob, I know. Heston Kjerstad at the plate. We'll just have to figure out why another day, Rob, because... Is he here yet? Is he here? 1-1 pitch to Kjerstad outside. 2-1. Kjerstad reached on a fielder's choice and scored a run. That pitch is just a smidge high. 3-1 the count. I just said smidge, and I regret it. Folks, we got like 120 people here right now. We haven't even hit 80 on the likes. Let's get it up to 100. It's a holiday, folks. Have a heart. Tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen, please. That's the one contribution you got to make. Everything else is free and here every day. This ball's hit on the ground a second. Donovan will throw off balance to first in time for the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. Is he back yet? How long does it take to walk the frickin' dog? Come on, I want this to work. I want this this prank to work. Here is who's that? What am I looking at? I can't read. Oh. I'm looking at the wrong name. So there's a new pitcher on for the inning, folks. I'm sorry. Matt Svanson, a right-hander, who's got an ERA after that first out he just recorded of 2.57 and a whip of just .86. So pretty good numbers out of the pen from this guy. Not sure how many innings he's thrown. Dylan Carlson's at the plate, folks. His bat's heating up. 1-1 pitch bounces in. The count is 2-1. I know, right, Patrick? On 3-0, he just throws a cookie down the middle. What was he thinking? What was he thinking? And then Mansolino leaves him out there. We had a chance. Do I sound convincing? 2-2, the count. Yeah, Rob, you know what? I think it's time to have a talk. Pitch. That ball's hit on the ground a second. Donovan over to first. And Carlson's retired 2 away. I mean, if we had just gone to the pen a little bit sooner, maybe. Is he back yet? Come on, pal. What do you got, a sled dog? Where are you going? Anchorage? Is the jig up? Birdland. Come on. Some people, have trouble reading numbers. It might still work. Enjoy the illusion. Yeah, the scoreboard is on the fritz. 1-1 pitch here to Maverick Hanley is inside. 2-1 the count. Yeah, when you say he, I don't even know who you're talking about, Birdland. I'm clueless. 2-1 pitch. Low. 3-1 on Hanley. Look at Hanley working a 3-1 count. Right? This dumb scoreboard is still stuck with an old score. I don't know why. That pitch is low. It's a full count on... Oh, I guess it was not 3-1. It was 2-2. There was a correction on the broadcast. Payoff pitch is taken for strike 3. Hanley goes down looking, and the inning is over. Matt Svanson throws a 1-2-3 6th inning. We go now to the 7th, folks. And boy, oh boy, I can't keep up the charade. The Orioles are winning. It is 5-2. Heading into the late innings. Where the hell did he go? He's ruined this great gag. It would have been a great gag that I'm talking up like it's great when I know it's not because, as Birdland points out, the score is right there. He knows. But I still wanted to throw him off a little bit. If everybody joined in on the gag, he would have been like, well, wait a minute. Maybe the score isn't right. Yeah, it's got to be a sled dog. Oh, yeah, maybe he hooked up at the dog park with a fine Hun in the dog park. Folks, come on. Where I know you got it in you. Why do I have to poke at you? Got to poke at you with a little stick. Like button. Let's go. You know, for the folks that have been here for the entire game and hit the like button, I don't know, 2 hours ago, whatever it is, they're sick of hearing me even bringing it up. But if we get it to 100, I promise, I'll zip my lip. I'll zip it. 13 likes to go, folks. We're on a run. We've got the numbers to get there. Now we're to 12. Just 12. That's a single syllable number. That is how close we are. Once you get down to like a one syllable number, you know you're close. You might as well just get over the line. Here we go. 7th inning. And it's going to be Sir Anthony Dominguez. First pitch that was outside by 2, maybe 3 inches. He got the call for strike 1. Folks, we are getting a lot of things just kind of going our way. Same spot. Sir Anthony says, hey, if that's a strike, I'll go there again. And he gets the call again. It's 0-2 on 2 pitches that were not in the zone. It's Nolan Gorman at the plate, by the way, and he's got a 2-hit game working. This pitch is high. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's a ball hit on the ground to first. Flip to Dominguez covering the bag for the first out. We just keep on keeping on. Yeah, Patrick, I think that's a really good point. I think that is a really good point. I mean, thing is, though, Perez, he might not latch on to another team. If you were to DFA Dominguez or Soto, somebody's going to pick one of those guys up. They do have major league stuff that, you know, even if, yeah, you know, there'll be a team that'll be like, well, you know, if we just make an adjustment here, they've got the stuff. I think they'd get claimed. Perez, I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out here in the next couple of days. Here comes Pedro Pages. Pages. Can I just say Pages? Thanks. The count is 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. A barkitect. A barkitect. Swing and a miss. Dominguez strikes out Pages.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks, we are 6, count 'em, 6 folks away from 100 likes. Triple digits, folks. We got the people here to get it done. Here's the next batter. It is Victor Scott II, who's up for the 3rd time. And he's got an 0-1 count. Bases empty, 2 down in the 7th. Called a strike, 0-2. One more strike, and Dominguez will have pitched himself a fine inning. He's only thrown 9 pitches. That one bounces in there. The count is 1-2. So I did talk yesterday about how we did have to use our high leverage bullpen arms to get that W, and how those guys might not be available today, and that guys like Dominguez might need to be called upon. Well, so far it's been a nice outing for Dominguez. 1-2 pitch, it's fouled away. Just needs one more strike to get his inning of work complete and get it to the 8th inning. And Felix Bautista, the Mountain, that was the one, big arm that we did not have to use. So we'll have him for the 9th. So we just need to get one more inning in between. 2-2 the count on Victor Scott II. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Dominguez with the high cheese. Sit down.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Best outing of Dominguez's season so far. He just blew 3 batters away. Untouchable. Where'd that come from? Folks, we are back home at the yard, which means our little tradition at this time of the day, a little more special. But I will have to hold off because it is a rendition of God Bless America on Memorial Day, and I'm not about to do a bunch of morning DJ stuff. I'm going to just be quiet for a sec. I'll be back. And whoever sang that rendition of God Bless America crushed it. Well done, sir. All right, folks, now that that's out of the way, your boy BW is going to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Hi, how you doing? Folks, thanks for tuning in to the Orioles BirdWatcher Channel. Hi, I'm BW. If you're new here, settle in, get to know people. We have the Charm City chat. It's the best chat and live sports streaming out there, folks. And you can join in whenever you please, or you can hang out quietly if that's what you prefer. Either way, subscribe to the channel. Be a part of the BirdWatcher community. We're growing. We're growers. And we're showers. Ain't that right? And no F-bombs. Unless I say so. That's the power I like to wield. I'm on such a power trip calling baseball games. It's the only reason I do this is so I can boss people around and chat and tell them what they can and can't say. Can't you tell that that's what I really do this for? I get a big kick. Of course I'm kidding. I love it when it's just nice and charming in here, folks. Nice and charming. Here is Jackson Holiday, and the Cardinals have gone to a lefty. It is a fellow by the name of King. Holiday with a swing and a miss on the first pitch. Next one is fouled off to the right. 0-2 on Jackson. So it's Josh King, I believe. John King, John King, the name of the pitcher on the mound here. That pitch is off the plate, 1-2. Holiday with a couple of hits today. Got a hit streak going. This pitch is high, 2-2. And we've gone over 100 likes, folks. Thanks so much for your support.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Holiday hits a ground ball to first. Contreras will run it to the bag himself for the putout. One away in the bottom of the 7th. 5-2, Baltimore. Looking to win game 1 here against the Cardinals. And for the first time this season, a 3-game win streak. How would that be, folks?
Oh, boy, is this great!
There's a called strike on the outside edge to Ramon Arias.
We're on a mission from God.
It feels that way today, doesn't it, folks?
I have a brother.
Inside. 1-1. Whatever happened to our dog walking friend? I'm upset about all that now. Arias sprays one to the opposite field. It's down for a hit. Ramon gets some. 8th hit of the day for the Orioles. First for Ramon. Turn on the sprinkler. Oh, damn. Look at those crabs. Look at those crabs. Here is Gunnar Henderson, folks. Swing and a miss.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
One out. Arias at first. The 0-1 is in the dirt. The Gunnar. Got a single and a walk. An RBI. He was caught stealing as well. Pitch is up and in. 2-1 on Gunnar. Folks. Chilo. This ball's hit to short, a flip to second, and an off-balance throw to first won't be in time. They get one play. It's a fielder's choice for Gunnar. He'll take over for Arias at first, which isn't a bad trade. Gunnar can go ahead, I think, with a 3-run lead at this stage of the game, 2 down. I think it'd be a good idea for him to steal here. I know this catcher has looked pretty good when it comes to throwing out base runners, but 2-hour mark. I got to refresh the stream. But yeah, I think you want to send Gunnar here. Get him in the second with 2 down and give Mountcastle a chance to knock him in with a base hit. Oh and 1 on Mountie. That one's hit hard to right, but foul. 0-2. So 0-2 count. Going to be tough for Gunnar to steal now. Although 0-2 counts can be a good count. Sometimes pitchers like to throw one in the dirt, get you to chase, and you get a pitch in the dirt, you're stealing that base. All right, well, Patrick's telling me what to do. All right. Either way, Gunnar ain't running yet. It's 1-2. That ball's hit the third. Throw across the diamond, and it'll be a tag play. Throw was off the bag, but Contreras applies the tag. And the inning is over, folks. We're going to the 8th. 6 more outs to get. Let's go. Let's go, folks. What's your favorite song by that chick band, the Goo Goos? You got Vacation. You got, what else? Why am I sleeping? They probably got like a half a dozen, like, #1 singles. The Goo Goos. Going to the 8th. Goo. Hey, Sonic Youth had an album called Goo. In fact, I'd probably rank that as my maybe third favorite album by Sonic Youth. Any fans out there? Came out with an album called Goo back in about maybe 1990. No, but see, David, that's already goo. So anything that is goo becomes go. That would be the Go-Go Dolls. David, were you here when this whole goo thing went down? There's a method to all this. Everything that is go is now goo, and everything that is goo is now go. All right. There's a lot of goo lore out there, right? And, you know, it's kind of relatively new to us. Goo Goo Gadget win. It's Yenier Cano, don't you know? Look at Mazzo. Look at Mazzo spoiling BW's call. I can do the intros around here, Mazzo. Cano has made 20 appearances on the season. ERA at 4.76. Let's get that down today. 0-1 pitch off the plate. Goo Speed Racer. Goo Speed Racer. Goo. Perfect. That's a lot better than that awful joke you made a couple of minutes ago, Chilo. I have to scroll back up and read it again. Where was it? Where'd that joke go? It was terrible. Where'd it go? I can't find it. We got a 1-2 count on Lars Nootbaar, folks. We're in the top of the 8th. And Maverick Hanley's going to jog out to talk to Cano about something. Folks, you deserve the best hospitals, expert advice, and peace of mind. You deserve extraordinary care. BJC Healthcare in the greater St. Louis area. Now back to the ball game. 1-2 pitch, low, 2-2. Full count now on Nootbaar. 3-run lead here in the 8th for Baltimore. The pitch hit on the ground softly toward first base, but it goes foul. Oh, wake you up, Eduardo? Are you talking about wake me up before you goo goo? I want to be around doing doo-doo. Wake me up before you goo goo. Take me dancing tonight.
Where's you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
He's the one they call Dr. Feel Goo. That's just ridiculous. Swing and a miss. Cano with the strikeout, folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
1 out in the 8th. 5 more outs to a frickin' 3-game win streak. Hello. First pitch. Oh, come on, Blue. That sinker. We want that call. I know it might have been 1 inch low, but give us that pitch. That was right where Cano wanted it. The 1-0 outside. 2-0 on Mason Wynn, who's 0 for 2 with a walk that came back in the first inning. Garrett Family Aquatic says we're probably going to win. Probably. There's a called strike. That sinker looked like the one that was called a ball just a couple of pitches back. 2-1. We're getting to 120 likes, folks. Let's go. It's Memorial Day. I think Morton needs to still be the long man in the pen until Rogers has a bad outing. You have flexibility with Rogers. You can turn to him until he starts regressing in some way if it goes that way, and then option him back down because we still have options with him. Mason Wynn with a ground ball to third. Over to first in time, folks. 2 down in the 8th. 4 outs away. 4 outs away and 11 more likes to $120. Let's go, folks. We got the numbers. And Arby's has the meats. Brendan Donovan at the plate. 2 down, bases empty. Cano's pitch. Hit on the ground on the first base side, foul. I have not seen Perez having been. I think there's like a 3-day process to like put claims in or whatever before like there's an announcement. I'm not 100% on that, but no news I've heard yet on Perez. This ball's hit to center field straight away. Carlson right there to make the catch. Yenier Cano with a clean 8th inning, folks. Morton goes 6 with a quality start. Sir Anthony Dominguez with what I am calling his best inning of the season. And now, Yenier Cano looking his best. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Up 5-2 with the Mountain ready to go in the 9th. Unless, of course, we pour it on. And Booty Smacker is here, folks. You know it's a holiday when Booty Smacker shows up.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Booty Smacker, I remember you telling me just the other day.
I'm starting to adjust. I've gotten really into running 10Ks. I garden now, and I even bought season tickets for the Orioles, since that's what guys who can't satisfy women do.
What? What?
What was that? It was bad. It had nothing. No fire, no energy, no nothing.
George wants to pour it on. All right. Well, again, OnlyFans is just one open tab away, George. Booty Smacker. Look at Booty Smacker, folks. Booty, be honest. Why the what do you call it? The snub. Why haven't you been here, man? 51 games into the season. How much booty are you possibly smacking to miss basically a third of the season without showing up? You've been hiding under a rock? Here's a ball lifted into left center field. Ryan O'Hearn has got himself another base hit. First pitch, leading off, opposite field. O'Hearn is absolutely locked in at the plate. He is having the best run of his career right now. So I should be back. Looks like my internet dropped out for about 15 seconds. I got to bring the game back up. Sorry about that. You guys can hear me, right? David, again, the internet over on my end went down for about 15 seconds. So I got to bring the game back up. And everybody can hear me now. Okay. Sorry about it, folks. I'm honestly surprised that sort of thing doesn't happen more often over the course of a 6-month, 3 hours a day kind of a deal. I still can't get the game back up, though. You guys are back up, so I know the internet's back. Oh, well, they've gone to commercial, so it looks like the inning is over. Or they've made a pitching change, one of the two. Did the inning end, folks? O'Hearn had a hit, so I'm assuming they're going to get a new pitcher. Okay, pitching change, says Joel. In fact, I got the name right here. Gordon Graceffo. And there he is, a right-hander with an ERA in 7 appearances, just under 6. 7 games, 13 2/3. So he's averaging about 2 innings per appearance, which for a relief pitcher is a little abnormal. I guess he's kind of their long man, or maybe even their mop-up guy, if you will. It is only still just a 3-run game. But looking at his numbers, this seems like their lowest leverage guy they're putting out here for us. Emmanuel Rivera at the plate, and he looks at ball 1. Line drive, base hit up the middle for Rivera. He joins the hit parade today after an 0-for-3 start. Emmanuel Rivera aboard. 2 on. Folks. What is going on here? 9th hit of the day for the Orioles. Here is Heston Kjerstad. And that first pitch nowhere close. Yeah, this guy, I mean, if you're telling me the Cardinals have won 16 out of their last 20 coming into this guy must not be, this has got to be like the last guy on their roster right now. That pitch nowhere close. It's in the dirt. One pitch was a foot above the plate. The next pitch a foot below. 2-0 the count on Kjerstad. And he goes after a 2-0 pitch. That one borderline. It was a good location if he gets the call. Top of the zone on the outside corner. Kjerstad fouls it away. The 2-1 pitch. That one was a much better pitch to hit, but Kjerstad still can only foul it back. It's 2-2. Folks. Mr. Splash hasn't had a whole lot of opportunities to have fun out there. He's having some today. 2-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. That pitch dropped off the table. And down goes Silent J for the... Which out is that? Is that the first or second out? First out, right? Yeah, so first and second still, 1 down. And here's Dylan Carlson, and what a day he's having. 2 for 3. He's scored twice, and he's driven in 3 runs already. He pops up on the first pitch here, though, to left, and is quickly retired for the second out. Wow, Dylan, he didn't even give me a chance to say anything to you.
Dylan, your son?
No, unless you have some paperwork that says so. Oh, Joel's back. Joel, listen, man. You better go back and walk the dog some more, dude, because we just absolutely crapped the bed, man. We left Morton out there too long. Unbelievable. 5 straight walks. And Mansolino wouldn't take him out of the game. And now here we are. Oh, don't read. The scoreboard's wrong, Joel. The scoreboard is wrong. Yeah, it's stuck. Yeah, we're way behind now. Absolutely Joel. I know. Because we left Morton in there, man. You should have kept. I know. The day is ruined. This special day. Frank? All right. I can't. I'm sorry. Joel, you've been pranked. You've been pranked, Joel. You've been punked. You've been B-dubbed. I don't know. We got to come up with whatever my version of it is. We got him. Nah, Morton pitched the 6th inning and it went fine. Frank, I'm sorry you had to be a part of the prank, but your name rhymes with prank. So, all's well and that ends well, right? We're going to the 9th inning, folks. Let's go. Or, I'm sorry. Let's go. Let's go. 9th inning coming up. 3 more outs. And what time is it? I think I know it.
Mountain, this is what it's all about. Mountain, this is what it's all about.
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
Folks. Somebody wants in on this action. Hey, I didn't realize we weren't over on this screen. I'll be back here in just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Three more outs, and folks, if we nail this win down, don't go anywhere, because I want to talk. I got some things I want to say. Yeah, Joel. So Joel, did you honestly get fooled? Did I do a good acting job? How was my acting job? Did I sound convincing? Contreras will lead it off for the Cardinals. Bautista on the mound. First pitch. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. At 97. Totally believable. Well, then I'll have to go back and watch the replay. We actually spent, Joel, about 10 minutes I say we. It's just me and my stupidity. I spent about 10 minutes talking to the chat about how to prank you and how to get everybody to help out by typing in something to make you think that Morton had ruined everything. Swing and a miss. The count is 1-2. Yep. Yeah. The scoreboard thing got Frank. Sorry you got caught in the crossfire there, Frank. You were collateral damage. It had to be done. Yeah, Joel, I think you will enjoy the prank setup portion. It was good. 1-2 the count. Come on, Mountain. From the stretch. The pitch. Low, 2-2. Just a little bit of a joke. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. That splitter went down to the dirt, and see you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Let's go. 2 more outs to go for a 3-game win streak. That's a real streak. That ball's hit in the air popped up to shortstop. Gunner makes the catch. 2 down. 1 more out to go. Come on, Charm City chat. Get up on your feet. One more to go. Jordan Walker at the plate. The pitch. Fastball right at the bottom of the zone. Called a strike. The chant of "Let's Go O's" rings throughout the yard. The 0-1. Fouled away, and the Cardinals are down to their final strike. Folks, get up. Get up. One more strike. Walker asks for time. And this has been an economical inning. Bautista hasn't thrown 10 pitches yet. That would make him available for tomorrow, I would think. Let's get this out quick. The 0-2. Just below the zone, over the plate. Walker lays off 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss! The high cheese! And the Orioles have done it! They've won! It's a 3-game win streak! We are heading in a positive direction! Final score, Orioles 5, Cardinals 2! Folks,
splish splash, I was taking a bath.
You gotta love it.
Oh boy, is this great!
We're on a mission from God.
You never heard of Baltimore style?
Mountain, this is what it's all about.
Do you believe in me?
We have won 3 in a row, and guess what, folks? It's only going to get better. We just won a Charlie Morton game. Guess what we got tomorrow? Guess what we got tomorrow?
Sugar.
and Povich for Game 3. And after that, the White Sox are coming to town. Could we go on a run to at least, chisel away some of this pain? Get us back into a land of respectability. There are signs, folks. There are signs. And again, if you haven't heard the news at the top of the program, Colton Cowser and Jordan Westberg have joined the Norfolk Tides together at the same time on their respective rehab assignments. They look like they're lining up to rejoin the Orioles in about a week or 10 days, I'd say, sometime probably on that road trip out west next week. And then you got Ramon Laureano. He's already swinging a bat in the cage. That 10-day DL stint for him is already nearly half done. We're getting some guys back. So the pitching is stepping up. The hitting, another 5 runs today. Good to see. We hit double digit on the hit mark, I think, right? No, we only got to 9. We just came up short. Had we had a chance to hit in the 9th, we would have gotten that 10th hit. We averaged a hit per inning. We'll take it. And did we even? We had one long ball today, right? One bye birdie from Dylan Carlson. How about that? The final pitching line for Morton: 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 walks, 2 earned runs. They all came on that 2-run homer. He struck out 5. Threw 86 pitches, 58 for strikes. Dominguez and Cano both with a clean inning. Dominguez with a pair of strikeouts, Cano with the 1, and then Bautista came in. Got a couple of strikeouts. So, yeah, the last 3 innings, no Cardinals reached. We shut them down in the final 3 innings, 9 up, 9 down. Folks. It's a Baltimore miracle. It's a Baltimore miracle. Where is that button?
This being Baltimore and all.
That's not it. To hell with it. I can't find it.
Call it the Baltimore miracle or some shit.
Oh, there it is. Folks, ain't nothing gonna break BW's stride right now. Ain't nothing gonna hold me down. Oh no, we've got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna break our stride. Ain't nothing gonna hold us down. Oh no, we got to keep on gooing. Let's goo. All right. 5-2. That was worth staying up till 4:30 in the morning for. Let's take a look at tomorrow's matchup and start time, shall we? And get those likes up, folks. Hit it on the way out if you're walking away. I'm telling you right now, with the White Sox coming up, if we can just keep stringing these wins together, if we can just play together, if we can just make sure Mancelino doesn't do anything as dumb as he did in the first few games. Nothing. No, I have zero. What do you call it? Criticisms about how things went today, both among players or manager. How often do I get to say that this year? And it's all been since the goo. Everybody know. Look, I mean, Charm City Chat is absolutely gone goofy. You're all now goofy. You're the goof troop. All right, I'm going too far. I don't know. We're working on it. We're trying to come up with something that'll take over the city of Baltimore. The Goofy Goobers. I'm sure people will love to join in. What an attractive name. Probably, George. All we need is Radio Goo Goo. This is going to drive me crazy, right? I thought I would be the one to annoy you guys with the goo stuff. You guys are goo gaga for the goo. All right. I got to stop. Let me try and get through this. Your boy needs to get a little sleep in before the sun comes up. All right, so tomorrow we got an evening game. That'll be good for me. Freddie Mercury had a secret daughter? Is this a punch? Is there a punchline, or is this a real thing? I did not know that, but I can also tell you, I love Queen, and I'm a fan of Freddie Mercury, but personal life stuff, other than, how Freddie left us a little soon there, I don't really know much. In the news last week. Wow. Yeah. That's something. All right, so tomorrow, Sagano is going to pitch. You got to feel excited. Wow, even the matchup predictor is giving us almost a 50-50 chance to win. St. Louis 51% to our 49. What do we got to do to make it a 50-50? I'll tell you what, I'll wear the hat. That's worth at least 1%, maybe 2. Sagano 4-3 record, 3.07 ERA, a whip of, look at that whip, 1.02. That is elite. Going up a guy, a right-hander by the name of Andre Palante. He has a record of 4-3, a 4.18 ERA, a 1.34 whip. And let's see, last time out, he went 5 2/3, gave up 4 walks and 4 hits, 3 earned runs. I'll take that. Looking around here, the Blue Jays have a 2-1 lead on the Rangers. Anything else division-wise going on? The Red Sox lost. Brewers beat them 3-2. We gained another game on Boston. Look out, Boston. My goodness, the Yankees, they had the Rockies, and now they get to play the Angels. It'll be a long time before we get close to them. But, folks, when we play them head-to-head again, oh, I can't wait. By the way, folks, the Orioles, say what you want. Division-wise, we're holding our own. We have split 6 games with the Blue Jays. We've taken 2 out of 3 from the Yankees. And the Red Sox have taken 3 out of 5 against us, which puts us at 8-8 against the top 3 teams in the division. Imagine how much better we'd be with, all of our weapons at our disposal in the second half of the season. Maybe a little bit of, I don't know. We're supposed to be selling players, right? Am I supposed to not get excited? Are we supposed to just say this season's over, let's sell everybody? I don't want to. There's 100 and something games to go here. There's a lot of time. Just got to keep gooing. Don't stop, keep gooing. Don't stop till you goo enough. That's what I say. Palante against Sagano. This will start tomorrow at 6:20 p.m. Eastern. The stream will start. First pitch will be 15 minutes after that. But be here for the start, folks. 6:20 p.m. tomorrow for Game 2. I'm going to take a look right now and see if there's another game I can send you to. I saw, Janet, right after I was signing off, that you had tried to alert me that JJ was on. He must have just hit the live button right after I had checked, because when I did look over there, it was in his countdown screen. Like his stream was just starting, so I just missed him. Phillies aren't playing right now. Red Sox just finished up. I'm just get out of here. Let me just get out of here. Folks, I hope you enjoyed today's ball game. I know I did. 2 likes away from 120. That's a solid day. And also, I want to thank Chilo for hooking up 5 people in the membership area there for what do you call it? I'm sorry, for subscribers. He gave away 5 memberships. And, yeah, very nice. All right. That'll do it. Come on back tomorrow, folks. Enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day. Maybe you're cooking out or something. I hope you have some good old-fashioned Memorial Day food. You know, what are you talking? Burgers, hot dogs, potato salad. The whole schmear. I hope it's delicious. I'm getting hungry just talking about it. All right, I'm signing off, folks. I had fun. Great times. See you tomorrow. Until then, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. We're winning, baby. See you later.